Oh, this guy, Billy Chermiermere. There is a special place in, I can't even say the word on YouTube, but down there for people like this. He is accused of, how can I say it without the YouTube overlords whipping me and tying me back in the closet again for a year? Well, ended. Okay. Accused, ending, killer, because I can't say those words combined, healthcare worker tied to 1,000 unexplained endings of elderly patients, is indicted on additional ending charges. Billy Chermiermere, 47, was indicted on Tuesday on ending charges in the endings of Leah Corkin, 83, and Juanita Prudy, 82. Always, always going after the weak, aren't you? He now faces 14 capital ending charges in Texas for allegedly targeting elderly women who he is accused of robbing and smothering to endings. He posed as a maintenance worker to enter assisted living facilities in North Texas and gain access to the women when they were alone, authorities say. Capital ending charges in the state carry the death penalty or life in prison with no chance of parole. And he's also being investigated for up to 1,000 unexplained cases. He's originally from Nigeria. The ICE have placed a hold on his file for deportation just in case he is released from state custody. An immigrant healthcare worker has been indicted on 2 further counts of capital endings in North Texas after previously being charged with ending almost a dozen elderly women to death. A Dallas County grand jury on Tuesday indicted Billy Chermiermere. Chermiermere, it sounds like a Pokemon character. But trust me, this is not the Pokemon character you want in your deck. But you do want to catch them all. On endings charges, on the endings of Leah Corkin, 83, and Juanita Prudy, 82. Man, I just may have hit this video. So please give me a thumbs up for that mistake, because this is the 4th time I'm trying to read this in a manner that maybe YouTube will not punish me for. Just give me a thumbs up, a share, something. The 2 women lived in the Tradition Prestonwood in Dallas and ended suddenly in the summer of 2016. Oh, man. Why do people do this sort of thing? I mean, you've got to figure, how are they not going to link it to you? Number one, I mean, yes, there's the moral basis. Obviously, don't do it. But I'm saying, okay, if morally you are corrupt in that manner and life is not as meaningful to you as it should be, then from a logical standpoint, at least, my God, you have got to figure that you cannot possibly in any way, shape, or form get away with this. But I know. He's not thinking about that at the time. He's thinking, oh, there's this thing over here. It's shiny. I want it. I must have it. Take it. I know. I know people who have that attitude. I know. Court documents claim that Chermiermere, every time I say Chermiermere, I keep thinking I want to pull a ball out and like throw it at him. Chermiermere covered and stopped the oxygen to the women to endings with a pillow. Oh, like, so just movie, like, come on, man. Chermiermere, got him, is suspected of being involved with more than 1,000 unexplained endings in Texas. The Kenyan, who worked as a home health care aide, was initially charged in 2018 with the ending of 81-year-old Lou Ty Harris. On May 2019, he was charged with 11 other endings by stopping oxygen and 3 counts of attempted endings. As of Tuesday, Chermiermere had been indicted on 14 capital ending charges in total, all of which involved elderly people, many of whom lived in assisted living facilities. He is believed to have posed as a maintenance worker to gain access to the buildings. The ending of 89-year-old Solomon Spring was the only one that did not involve stopping the oxygen. He was found in a pool of his own Kool-Aid inside his residence. We can do this. We can do this. It is absurd, but we can do this. I'm a little curious as to how he was able to get away with it for so long, from 2016 to 2018. Interesting. In Texas, a capital ending charge carries the ending penalty or life in prison without a chance of parole. According to NBC, Chermirmir's attorney says his client maintains he is innocent of the charges. Of course he does. He's being held in Dallas County Jail for just over $11 million in bond. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has also placed a hold on Chermirmir's file. Well, I'm surprised that we don't have something where Texas is saying, no, you can't have access to any of that. Amazing. Congratulations. Two organizations that are supposed to work together actually working together. Right on. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Forgive me if I'm not my usual jubilant self. I'm still feeling a little peakish. This means that in the case that he is released from state custody, ICE can detain him and potentially begin deportation proceedings. According to Dallas News, Chermirmir has permanent resident status and moved to the U.S. in the 90s after his sister organized a visa for him. So he was first arrested on 2018 for ending the oxygen supply for the first ender, Lou T. Harris. And he took her jewelry box. I mean, you have got to figure that you're there. You've probably got a schedule. It was probably planned. How do you not figure you're going to get caught? I'm coming from the standpoint of his morals are shot. That obviously he has no morals because it's evident. But he's also stupid. You can have no morals, but yet still let the what do you call it? Retaliation of the law be the deciding factor for you to be a law-abiding citizen, I suppose, if you are a mentally, I can't say those words either psychotic or sociopath or whatever it is. Police had been watching him in relation to another woman who he allegedly tried to end the oxygen to ending in the same fashion and robbed before fleeing, but she survived. At the time, officers observed Chermirmir putting something in a dumpster at his apartment block before executing an arrest warrant they had out on him in relation to the attempted capital deletion. Inside the dumpster, police found a box with jewelry inside and a piece of paper they were able to link to a woman in Dallas. They contacted local police to do a welfare check on Harris, and officers found her deleted inside. Gone are the days where you can just report the news in a factual manner and just get through it, and I have a headache from trying to figure it out. Anyways, craziness. Don't ever be afraid of life. Don't ever let life kick you in the butt. But also, don't ever be sticking your head in the sand and think that everything's, puppy dogs and rainbows, because it's not. There is bad things and bad people in the world, and just stay informed. I love you guys, and God, take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you on the next one. People like this, man. People like this.